So now that we've gone over the example that we did in class, let's do another one just to give you some kind of more thought behind it. Okay, so let's do 442 divided by 26. Okay, so I want you to find that quotient. So again, we can restate this as how many 26s go into 442, or that idea of how many groups, we're looking for it, how many groups of 26 gives us 442. Okay, so I have my dividend and then my divisor. Okay, all right, so I'm going to think of how many groups of 26 can I create that will get us close to 442, okay? I think one of the things we were talking about in class today is that 10 times a factor is really easy to work with. So if you, if that is easy for you kind of like to reference, you can definitely do that, okay? So well, let's use 10. So 10 groups of 26. Now, could somebody have used 20 groups of 26 or 30 groups of 26 or 15 groups of 26? Yes. You decide how many groups, right, you're going to have of 26. I'm going to decide 10. So 10 times 26 is 260, which is less than 442, so that works, right? And then I'm going to subtract that, and I'm going to get 182. Okay, so again, you can write your groups down here. Some of you may prefer to kind of keep track of them over here, okay? All right, so I have 182, so I'm going to say, okay, how many groups of 26 can I create that, you know, doesn't surpass 182? Now, if I use 10, right, 10 groups of 26 would give me 260. Well, that goes above 182, so it can't be 10 groups. Okay, so I could try 9 groups or 8 groups or 7 groups. To make my life easy, since I know 10 groups of 26 is 260, I'm going to actually use 5 groups, and that's just my preference, right? So 5 groups of 26 will give me 130. Okay? So then I have 52. And so I've got 5 groups. So as of now, I've got 15 groups of 26, but I still have 52. So I say to myself, okay, how many groups of 26 can I use to get to 52? So 5 would be way too much. And if my mind can't get to how many, you can always actually use 1 group if you wanted to, right? So 1 group of 26 is 26, and I'm actually left with 26, right? So I can say again, how many groups of 26 can I make with 26? So this would be another 1 group. So I essentially could have used 2 here, but it's the thinking, right? It doesn't matter what numbers go here, as long as you are putting the value of what comes out of that number of groups, then this will come out the same, right? So, okay. So that's 1 more group. So in this case, we don't have a remainder. This is telling me that I have 10 groups of 26, 5 groups of 26, 1 group of 26, 1 group of 26. So I have 17 groups of 26. So 17 groups of 26 would give me exactly 442. So therefore, the quotient of 442 and 26 is 17. So if I did 17 times 26, I would get 442. I wouldn't have to add any kind of remainder to get the actual value, 442. So in this case, because there's no remainder.